Hey guys, how's it going? I am back again with another pick a card reading. Today's reading is going to be about spirit/totem animals. Well, I'm actually going to talk about totem animals today. So totem animals are when you exhibit the traits of this animal. So you are similar to this animal, if that makes sense. Versus a spirit animal is an animal that's with you in spirit form. And also spirit animals could come in and out of your life. If you're like me, you see animals all the time, and I usually go and research them. If I see an animal and it really calls out to me, I want to know sometimes what it means. So, through my own research and also doing extra research, I put together this reading for you guys. Now, keep in mind, there's only 12 options here. There could be a wide range of animals that you could be. Maybe I'll do another one again to see what other totems come out or other spirit animals for you guys. So let me know if you enjoy this. It is a little different, but I definitely do enjoy doing this type of stuff. So without further ado, let's get started. Let's find out what is your totem animal. And we'll go into it a little bit. But I'm going to keep it short and sweet, guys, because I do have a lot of things to do today. But let me know how you like this. All right. Option number 1. So if you chose option number 1, your totem animal is the beaver spirit. So you can see down here it says lay a solid foundation. If you know anything about beavers, they work really hard to build dams. So of course we can think about that in a metaphorical way. So you guys definitely have a work hard, play hard mentality. You guys really love working hard. You really like to keep busy. I feel like at times you may like to isolate yourself. I also feel like sometimes you may build walls up around yourself and don't let people in or get to know you very well. So there could be a very introverted aspect, but there actually is a huge contribution to society aspect as well. So you guys definitely like to do things for the cause. I feel like you guys really like to work together with people harmoniously, and you guys just really are your best when you're productive. So yeah. The only thing I would say for your advice is, sometimes let down your walls a little bit and let people understand the real you as an individual, not just you as a part of a collective. But yeah, that's what I see for option number 1. You got the beaver. All right, option number 2. What is your totem animal? So you guys got the ant, which I thought, some people will find very underwhelming. But the ant does have a lot of powerful messages that it brings across. So you guys love working towards a long-term vision. You guys just have automatic, instinctual knowledge of how to bring things together. Like, if you think about an ant, they just automatically just get to work. They don't really spend much time thinking. So you guys definitely know how to work on instinct. You guys know how to build your dreams. And you guys know that everything comes with persistence. So, you guys are the type of people to never give up. And also, like option number 1, you guys definitely believe in community goals and working together with people. You guys make awesome team, you hear me? Team players. So yeah, you really like to work in big groups, maybe even more than option number 1, and you really just love to add and contribute to the community goals. But your success is definitely going to come from your persistence. And like I said before, great long-term visions, and you just know how to get the job done, and you know how to go for your dreams. And if you just keep trusting your instinct and keep working, you're eventually going to reach success. And your success definitely has to do with other people around you as well, which you probably will enjoy. All right, option number 3. What is your totem animal? Okay, so very interesting. You guys got the seahorse spirit. So this is an interesting one. Seahorses are really interesting looking creatures, but they're definitely majestic and beautiful. So I definitely feel like those who chose option number 3 do have a really unique beauty. I feel like you guys definitely stand out, but there's something about you that attracts other people to you. And it may not even be anything that you're doing consciously. It's like a subconscious pull you have towards yourself. You guys definitely, I feel like you have shining energy, so you could come in and help people when it's time, but most of the time you definitely keep to yourself. I do feel like a lot of the time you guys could be self-sacrificing. You are very protective of people. I feel like you're protective of your children if you have children or people you care about. You're really gentle, serene, polite. You're considerate of people. And yeah, just like I guess before, you have a really attractive trait, so I feel like it definitely pulls people to you. So that's what I see about the seahorse. All right. Option number 4. What is your totem animal? Okay. So those who chose option number 4, you guys have the bat spirit. It's really cute, by the way. I do love these cards. So for the bat, you guys are extremely adaptable. I feel like the bats really rely on their senses, so you guys do the same. You guys are extremely intuitive and powerful. Those who chose the bat totem are truth seekers. I also feel like you guys really do have a strong bond to your family. You guys are great at communication. I actually feel like you guys are very psychic. People who chose number 4 have a great sixth sense and just very adaptable and nurturing. Like, being adaptable being one of the strongest traits, because also you might be awake at night, because do know that bat spirits are nocturnal, or at least you get a lot of spiritual insights at nighttime. Something about the nighttime makes you guys come alive. And I feel like, you may not have the best, like, literal vision, but you have great vision to see through situations and see the truth of what they are, which makes a lot of sense. I always joke around myself like I'm blind as a bat, and I really am, but I have great sixth sense, obviously. So it's funny, this was one of the first cards. Like, I played around with the cards a little bit when I was when I just got the deck yesterday, so I pulled the bat for myself, and I was like, yeah, it makes sense, when I was doing a little research about, what this totem meant. And yeah, so your literal vision may not be great, but your psychic vision is probably awesome. And yeah, that's option number 4. You guys got the bat. All right, option number 5. What is your totem animal? The bee spirit. Okay, so you guys are full of love and compassion, definitely. Right off the bat, that's what I see. You guys are really gentle people, really kind. I feel like you guys you love to contribute to society in a positive way. You guys just know you're here for a purpose and you're ready to serve it. And I also feel like you guys love working hard and you love keeping busy and you love to, create. You love to create things. You guys are really creative. I also feel like you guys are very intelligent. Something with the bee is also, that they do sting. So I do feel like, you guys are not the type of person to be on the attack. You won't start a fight for no reason. But if somebody really, stops you from getting what you need done, you will really sting them and it will shock people. But for the most part, especially bees, they're not very violent. They're not the type to just go out of their way to be aggressive. So keep in mind that the bee spirit, you will use that stinger, but only for a good reason. And I feel like that has to do with your personality. So, awesome. All right, option number 6. Let's see what's going on here. What is your totem animal? Let's see. All right, so you guys got the bobcat, which, this is a bobcat in particular, but I do feel like, if you pick this, you have affinity to cats in every which way, because a lot of cats do have similar traits. So let's talk about this. You guys are great hunters. You're really good at knowing when to strike, knowing when to go for your goals, and knowing when to play and have fun as well. You guys are really flexible, and you're super, super creative. Also, I feel like you guys just aren't one to just talk to talk. I feel like you guys speak only when you need to, and I also feel like there's a wisdom to you, and there is a protective nature as well, but for the most part, there is a little bit of a loner in you. You guys prefer to work alone and go for your goals on your own, which is okay. I also feel like you guys know you're more aggressive than the latter of the group. I feel like you guys just know exactly how to go after what you want, when the time strikes, if that makes sense. So yeah, bobcat spirit. All right, option number 7. So you guys got the vulture spirit. I remember the first time I did see a turkey vulture up close, and it was actually quite majestic. Like, I really like the way these things look. I just thought it was really funny they put, a little crown on here. But you guys probably think, oh, vulture, ew. But keep in mind that the vultures are really resourceful. They're really insightful. They're really understanding. They're really loyal. They're really strong. And they're misunderstood. Like, they may look hideous to some people, but they have a purpose, and they transform things, and they understand the meaning of life and death. So I feel like if you're the vulture spirit, you definitely are somebody who is just really deep, profound. You understand that life has its natural transitions. And I also feel like, just like the vulture, you're often misunderstood, because the vulture definitely does go after things that, I feel like vultures eat dead animals, right? So I feel like you guys eat dead animals now. I really just feel like that is just something different, and people just think that's strange or gross, but there's a purpose for that, because it's showing the meaning of life and death. So another thing I see is that, you guys just are really resourceful. You know how to use your resources till the very end, and you understand, you're also not a wasteful person. I feel like you may be good at conserving energy and conserving stuff, maybe recycling. It's just something that has come to my mind. So yeah, if you want to know more about your animal, you definitely do more research about it. Option number 8 as a totem animal. Let's see. So you guys got the dove. We got a lot of bird imagery going on today. The dove, okay. So if you chose the dove, you guys are very wise and knowledgeable. You guys are gentle and giving. You guys are really innocent, and you are really attractive people. People are really, really, drawn towards you. and I feel like you're also physically attractive as well. You guys are awesome nurturers, and people may try to take advantage of you because you guys are pretty passive and laid back people as well, but there's just something really beautiful about you and a light around you. A lot of you guys are probably light workers because doves do have such a strong spiritual meaning. So really awesome. Option number 8. Okay. Option number 9. Let's see. What's your totem animal? Okay, so you guys got the sandpiper. Like I said before, we got a lot of bird imagery going on today. So you guys are natural diplomats. You guys are good with meditation. I feel like you guys have nice, extremely good healing powers, I should say. You guys know when to act. You know how to keep busy. And you have a really strong focus. I also feel like you guys, because the sandpiper, like, they're just always busy at work, but they know when to, like sandpipers, they can fly, but they prefer to walk. So I also feel like there's like an adaptability to you as well. So you guys are really versatile, and you know when to strike. Like, that's the main thing that's just coming out there as well. So awesome. You guys also have a really strong focus on your goals, and that's what I see for the sandpiper spirit. Do you guys know what a sandpiper is? Because I had to do a little research on this one. So I was like, what is a sandpiper? I never really seen one, but you guys got the sandpiper. I like how these animals are wearing hats. All right. Option number 10. Let's see. All right, you guys got the frog totem. So if you chose the frog, I feel like you guys are really strongly intuitive people. Frogs really do leap, so I feel like you guys know how to take a leap of faith towards like intuition and towards your opportunities. I also feel like you guys, you face difficulties with ease. I also feel there's a lot of ties to your home. Now, frogs are known animals to have like a veil to the other side. So some of you guys are in connection with spirits and angels and stuff like that. Also, frogs are known for being great listeners, so you guys know when to listen to the right people, and you know when to discard information that doesn't serve you. So I also do see that. So a lot of you guys may be in some kind of field where you're listening to a lot of intuition, or you're good listening to people. And you might not necessarily like to just listen to people all day. That's not what I'm saying. You know how to listen to the other side. And I do see there's like a crystal ball over here. So there could be some divination skills going on here as well. We got to clear out the clutter down here. Another thing I feel like is that frogs cannot survive in like very toxic environments. So you guys are sensitive to toxic energy. So you will find yourself like, naturally trying to sage or clear up the energy of a place, or, removing yourself from a situation that's not healthy very easily. You guys understand the meaning of cleansing energy and why it is so important to rid toxic energy from an environment. All right, awesome. Option number 11. Let's see what your spirit totem is right now. All right, you guys got the groundhog. So cute, by the way. I always like Groundhog Day because I am a February baby, so I know my birthday is coming, and also I want to know if spring is coming. So right off the bat, the groundhog is affiliated with, knowing the change of the seasons. So you guys may be really sensitive or may have ability to kind of predict the weather, which I think is really interesting. Another thing I see is you guys are really hardworking and very alert. Like, you notice the signs, it could not even be a sixth sense. It could be like you notice patterns and signs, and, that's what you use to predict what's happening. Is a really keen advantage you have with your senses. I also feel like, you do have a sense of community with your friends and family. You are very kind and loyal and loving. You're curious. You honor life cycles, but there is a side of you that does want to hide away from the world. I do feel like you guys are introverts. Also, you may have a love for food. Like, that's just something that's coming up here. You may have a love for just like hibernating yourself, but then in the spring, like, you love to come out and play. Like, you might be really introverted in the winter and really extroverted in the summertime. And I feel like, for the most part, you guys are introverts, though. So even when you go out to play, you always know when to go back into your little cave and recharge. So that's cute. Honestly, I think this is really cute. I like this. All right. Option number 12. Let's see what your totem animal is. All right, you guys got the skunk. I've seen skunks a few times. I really do love skunks. I think they're really cool looking. I've never got sprayed by one. I've never seen them spray, but I think they're really cool. So you guys know your worth. Okay, so you guys could be very passive, though. You guys don't like conflict. You don't like turmoil. You guys could be people pleasers at times, but I feel like it's because you know how to maintain a level of self-respect. Now, let's think about the skunk. Like, what does the skunk do? Okay, it sprays people, like, at last case scenario, but it's really not the type to go and attack. Like, it'll spray and run away, So I feel like you guys know how to use your personal power and energy when it's the best time to strike. So I feel like you guys are like virtually harmless, but you're assertive without an ego. So when it's time to just lay down the law, you know when to do so. You guys attract people with your charisma, and you're actually quite attractive because skunks are not ugly, to me at least, you know? You guys know how to use your energy wisely, and I actually heard a thing or two about people who have skunk totem to know how to use smells in aromatherapy or have knowledge about smells or how smells affect environments and all that kind of stuff. So I hope you guys like this reading. It was a quick little thing. I could definitely do more with this, but I wanted to just put something out for fun and something a little different. So enjoy your day, night, whenever you get to this reading. Bye, guys.